Hello, memers. It's been a while. I apologize for the echo. So, Moose News 3. There's a lot to talk about, as a matter of fact. First things first, why have we been silent? I already explained this in the Telegram group. We have been silent because we don't like giving daily updates every single moment or like every single minute or something, because doing this is going to make people want constant updates. But what if we don't have any updates to give? This creates a lot of unnecessary tension, and we don't want our community to get used to daily updates because, well, some days we don't have anything to say. But with that aside, I do apologize for the disappearance and the inactivity in the group, specifically from my side as the CEO. That's actually my fault. And I take full responsibility for any delays in Deng distribution or in Mu distribution. The team members have been doing their best. Every single one of them has been working hard, and any delays that have been happening or any problems that you guys have been seeing or any problem that you've been complaining about is my full fault. It's my own responsibility, and I'd like to own up to that. So first of all, I'd like to thank Leonard, Beauty. I'd like to thank Agars. I'd like to thank Chris, aka Crypto Eats the World. I'd like to thank every team member, including Ben, especially Ben, our full stack developer. He's been doing a great work so far, a great job actually. And if not for these guys, if not for the team members that are compensating for my absence, well, we wouldn't be where we are now. Unless you've been living under a rock, you'd know by now that we sold all of our private tokens. In fact, we oversold a little bit. I'm not going to deny that. We oversold some of the tokens because we needed some extra funds for the marketing, and because also some of these funds will be used as extra liquidity regardless of the amount that we already have allocated, which is good, which is a plus. We're also going to have a poll with our community where they can decide what we do with the excess amount of money that we raised. Do we put all of it in marketing efforts? Personally, I'm not in favor of all of it going to marketing. Do we put all of it into liquidity? I'm okay with that. But there's also the third option, which is going to be splitting them between the liquidity and marketing, which is also what I'm more in favor of. However, we will let the community decide when the time is right. For the time being, the money stays as it is until we approach the listing date. And speaking of dates, that's one of the most pressing questions that a lot of you guys have been having. Let's start with the most asked question. When are we going to receive our tokens? Now, a lot of early investors, the earliest ones, have already received their Deng. But after we raised the unlocked amount from 20,000 Deng to 40,000, many of our early investors did not get the extra amount that we owed them. The reason we didn't do that immediately is by the time we did what we did when we raised the cap, Ethereum already rose significantly, and the gas fees became unbearable. Now, we have made a lot of delays. We've caused a lot of anxiety for our investors, which I'm terribly sorry for, and that's also my responsibility. It's nobody else's fault. For which reason we just decided to say, well, screw it. If the gas fees are going to stay high, we will have to go with the flow and just send the money, even if it costs us a lot of cash. Because at the end of the day, we oversold. We have good funds right now for a lot of things. So I think we'll be fine, even if we lose around $7,000 or so. The same applies to Mu tokens. We have not sent a single Mu to anyone yet, but rest assured, we're doing it now. Either today or tomorrow, we will start sending out Mu tokens, no matter how much it costs us. So it's finally happening, guys. There's that, but there's also more. Let's talk partnerships. We teased you with 2 new partners that we are thankfully confirmed. Now, we're navigating the possibility of having a 5th one that could provide a lot of value for us, but let's put the 5th one aside for the time being. The 4th and the 3rd one, well, a lot of you guys have guessed the 3rd one correctly in the artwork. I'm not going to say what it was yet, because we're still preparing the Medium article, but a lot of you were right. Now, the final one, which is, I'm really excited for the final one, because it finally solves a problem that I always had in my mind. Well, when we launched Memunity is an open policy platform. That means when it launches, people are free to post about anything. It could be religious, it could be political, it could be anything they want, as long as it doesn't have graphic or sexual nature. So, and by sexual, I don't even, like, you could even make funny memes that are sexually oriented, as long as there's no visible nudity, that's fine. But the thing is, it's inevitable that we'll be banned. Like, countries like China, countries like Iran, Saudi Arabia, they will never give us a chance. So we were really bummed about the idea that once we launched the actual network, some of our users will not be able to enjoy it. Some of our users from these countries will never be able to access us. Even I am having trouble accessing certain websites from my country, so I understand that feeling pretty well. Now, the fourth partner, the Flower partner, I'm not going to say any more than that, but they're going to solve this. And it's a decentralized VPN that's going to allow us to essentially give access to all of our users, no matter where they're from, and they could easily browse Memunity. We've tested the technology, we know that it works, and we're ready. I mean, yes, the platform is still months away from being ready, but we are ready for this problem now, because I don't want, on launch date, people missing out on this big event. So we solved this issue. Now, with Partnership 3, what we have been looking for is exploring the NFT potential in the market. We know that it could grow significantly, and we know that this partner in particular is going to give us a major edge in this regard. And since we've been focusing so much on animals and the whole animal theme with Mia, our mascots, and also new mascots that we're going to introduce, we thought that, hey, this partnership would make total sense. It not only helps a cause that we believe in, because it's not 100% just for finances or for the financial gains. No, it's actually doing a lot of charitable work as well. It's also going to give us the ability to expand the NFT horizon. And even the animal sector, the animal industry could benefit from this significantly. Now, I still didn't say who they are, but I'm pretty sure that everyone knows now. So, that's for the partnerships for the time being. I'm really excited with how far Memunity had gotten with this. Some other updates. So the pre-sale and the public sale pages have been developed. They're ready. We are still integrating them with the Phantasma team. I know that one of the most pressing questions that a lot of you guys have been asking is, when are we going to start the pre-sale? A lot of you are anxious. When Uniswap? And honestly, when Uniswap? Even I am asking myself that. It's a much more logical question than when Binance. Uniswap's going to happen, like I said before, a day after the public sale. But the question is, when are we going to have our sales? Now, this is dependent on the whitelisting system. This has been the major cause behind this issue. So we are exploring the best whitelisting system that we could provide to make a seamless system where people cannot easily create duplicate wallets and overbuy, which could cause a crash in the market value, but at the same time not make it a torturous system like KYC, where you have to take a selfie and have to do a lot of tormenting stuff to be able to get granted access. So this has been one of the main reasons why we are taking our time with this, but I can guarantee everyone that the pre-sale is going to happen this month. And I'm quite confident that we're going to sell out faster than we expect. So if that does happen, the public sale also potentially is going to happen this month as well. So fingers crossed, we're going to get it done. So there's that. Now, in regards to the NFTs, we're going to show a lot of artworks that our lead artist, Callie, has been doing, and I'm really excited to share them with you guys. One of them is about Elon Musk, so I'm really excited about the Elon Musk one. And, well, I guess that's it for now. There's still a lot of things that we're cooking. Actually, no, I'm gonna leave the video with one more bonus announcement. I don't I wanted to keep this until we make an official Medium article about it, but I'm going to talk a little bit about it. We're creating something called the Memunity Citadel, or Moo Citadel. And as a matter of fact, we already told you guys that we're going to make it, but we didn't call it Moo Citadel then. We said it's going to be called the NFT Marketplace. We renamed it. It's going to be called Moo Citadel. And there's a reason why it's called Citadel. We are going to introduce a system called the NFT Citadel. The NFT Citadel is a very ambitious technology system that we're hoping to develop in the future. It's a long-term project, and what we're hoping to create with that is creating a bridge between NFTs across every single network in existence. We're talking here Phantasma Chain, we're talking Polkadot, we're talking Ethereum, every single network in existence that has NFTs could be interoperable between all of them in a seamlessly synchronized system that allows them to be visible on every market in existence. And technically, it's really difficult. It's quite difficult, actually, maybe even impossible. But we're exploring the possibilities. We're exploring what could be done through the Citadel. But we're still going to make it work. While some of the core features that we're hoping to add to the Citadel are very complex and could take a lot of time, some are much simpler, like the fact that our marketplace, Mu Citadel, is going to be offering other companies that do not have NFT accessibility or do not have their own marketplaces to create their own sections, basically open shop on our marketplace, and their users could even list their NFTs on our marketplace, and we only take a very tiny fee for that. They could even partner with us to get their NFTs listed, and we could even help them create their own NFTs by proposing a lot of unique systems, how they could work, how they could integrate, how they could introduce it to their users. And we're also going to have a section on Mu Citadel, our marketplace, which allows artists to independently list their own stuff. It doesn't have to be just Mu related. So we're basically making Memunity's NFT marketplace a place for every NFT in the world. You are more than welcome to visit our store and just use it for your own stuff. It doesn't have to be Memunity only. And hopefully what we're trying to do with it is going to make a very good effect and a very good lasting impact on everyone in the NFT industry. It's a beautiful concept that we have in mind, and I think that we could pull it off, at least the simpler functions behind it. And hopefully in the future, as we grow and expand, we could find a way to make it actually work in the way we have in mind, which synchronizes the NFTs across the networks. I can finally take my breath. So, the final thing I'd like to say is, since the delays have been my fault, I'd like to be transparent and honest with the community. We don't like lying to you guys. So whenever there's a problem in one of us as a team member or the founder himself or the CEO or whatever, we own up to our mistakes. I have been inactive. I have been responding lately. I have been missing on a lot of messages, and I was the cause of a lot of slowdowns that happened. The reason isn't because, yes, obviously I was working, but at the same time, a major chunk of my time was taken due to moving out, and as well as the infection that caused a lot of my kittens to die. Actually, I lost 8 kittens, but my cats, my older ones, have thankfully survived. So I'm not going to lie and say that, hey, we were just too busy with work and developing these. Yes, the other team members, every single person is working so hard on delivering quality products and quality announcements and quality updates that you actually guys would value. But I'm not going to flat out lie and say, hey, yeah, I've been just caught up in work and just work. No, not just work. A major part of my absence has been because of this. However, I sorted most of this out. My responsibilities are finally, getting easier, and now I can put much more time into Memunity, finally, because we are facing a lot of cool updates and a lot of cool things that soon are going to matter so much. I see the potential of this network and this project as a whole as something massive, and I'd like to thank every single investor who made this possible. I also have a very cool update, but I'm gonna give that to you guys in the announcement section instead. So, one last thing before I finish this. Oh God, it's already been almost 14 minutes, but one more thing. I'd like to give a special shout out to TF. I'm not gonna say your real name, guy. I'm not gonna say your real name, but TF has been amazing with all the intros he's been doing. And a special shout out to Philip. I've seen the awesome videos that you've been making. I loved the song that you made so far, and I cannot wait to see what you come up with for Memunity next. Also, I'm gonna leave you guys with a very disturbing video of Marco, and I apologize for the disturbing images. In any case, before I go, the next Moose News is going to be probably something huge. We're going to reveal our partners. We're going to explain how the partnerships are going to work, and we might even finally have some leads and answers on whether or not there will be a 5th partnership before we list on Uniswap. So you guys take care, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.